Good morning again. This is Timber on the Timber Show. I'm showing up to share with you some of my insights today. And one of the biggest things that I want to say is that as we're unfolding our lives, what we're wanting to do is become a better version of ourselves. And I think I sometimes for sure get to feeling like I'm limited. And I think what's the limiting factor is the story that we tell. And maybe we're not even aware of the story we're telling because it's been part of us for so long. We grew up with the story, and we know as we look back over our lives that things have been changing, and you aren't who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And yet we don't feel like we're much different than we were yesterday. And we're not much different than we were yesterday, but the more we become aware, and I think this is the benefit of having a practice where we quiet our mind so that we can have more insight or clarity into our own behaviors. And for me, that's coming to see that I am creating my own reality in the story that I'm telling. And what I had insight into this morning is that the energy that's causing all of this to be, it's holding it all together. You can call it the quantum field, you can call it God, whatever works for you. The something bigger that we're all part of here is playing with us. It's not something separate from us. And when we begin to see or feel that energy, that dimension that seems to be non-physical but yet is holding and making all things possible, it's in our favor now. This now moment that we're moving through, living through moment to moment throughout the day, that is what we have. And if we become aware that we have access to that, it is what helps us become what we want to be. And what we want to be is a better version of ourselves, able to see clearly enough that the thing that got us off our track and kind of in the mired state of complaining or wishing it wasn't this way, that's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's something that you can get wrong per se. You can just see when you finally get out of that, or you reflect back on that moment, to know that you didn't have to do that. That was what you were kind of conditioned into according to the story that you had then. But if we see it more clearly, we can see, oh, I could have done it differently. And that's what we're doing as we move through today. We're intending to do it better than we have ever done it before. At least that's my intention. And that's more fun as well, because when you can, in the moment, see that you're playing out new possibilities and creating a world that is more enjoyable for you to be in, then you begin to feel that you are indeed the master of your own life. You are creating the reality that you want to be in. And whether that's having an ability to stay calm in traffic, or an ability to engage more fully with your partner or your children, when we're able to show up and be present to that, that is the beauty that the world holds for us. Because we're creating this, we're creating the reality, and collectively we're all in this together. And don't forget that the energy, the love, and the possibility is yours to experience today. And so here I am coming to you with all the love that I can send your way. And I think I do that simply by becoming a better version of myself in this moment as well.